Hi everyone, hopefully you're doing well. Welcome back again. My name is Will, and I'm going through my real world experience with velocity banking and also trying to start period with SMART goals. So previously at the beginning of the year, I had three mortgages. I'm down to two. I've been using velocity banking and other strategies to pay it down. One of the strategies now include using a line of credit. There are a number of types of lines of credit that you can look up on the internet. There's the home equity line of credit. There's the personal line of credit. There's the business line of credit. After improving my credit through reducing my credit cards from 12 to pretty much down to zero, I still have the personal cards that I use periodically, but have most of my debt on the business side now that's not showing up on my credit report or credit profile of me. So what I'm trying to do now is to how I can pay down this line of credit at 50,000. It's going up and it's going down because I'm bringing in different debts that I have in general. So one of the options or the strategies that I'm having, I have two on the board. One of the option is to continue with a cash advance from one of my credit cards at 18% fixed. So I'll pull off 1860, put it on the HELOC for about 25 days before it's the due date, pull it back out of the HELOC and put it back into the account, saving me some interest and time, which is the heart of the velocity banking strategy, or at least major tenets. That is one of the tenets, time and interest. So I'm trying to reduce the time and interest on the home equity line of credit that I have. The second option that I'm looking at is getting some sort of personal line of credit or another HELOC for roughly about 10,000 to 15,000. I'm gonna keep it a little lower now so that it can add or be a part of my total expenses and it can go down quickly. With the cash advance first options, I have no closing costs. It's just a matter of taking the 1860 off the credit card, putting it onto the HELOC, paying it back every month without any additional fees. Outside of the cash advance is approximately 91 cents a day. And I want to try to avoid interest as best as possible, but for now, this is a strategy that I'm employing. The second option, if I go with $10,000 plus, I'm looking at now at least 11% as a interest rate. So roughly about $1.52 a day that I'm dropping on top of the HELOC to hit the time and the interest and hopefully save some interest. As I stated earlier, I had three mortgages. One was paid off this year. So I'm trying to add a SMART goal to paying it down. And in terms of SMART goal, it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And that'll make me be a little bit more specific about the goals that I'm working on. The first year it was all about reducing gold by at least a half of what I was saving or going after. But now I'm trying to be more specific and use SMART goals and trying to reduce. So I'm looking at these two mortgages that are left. My personal debt, pretty much as a result of velocity banking, has been eliminated. So I feel comfortable with velocity banking and its method of taking my entire check, putting into some sort of debt tool or line of credit, and then just simply paying my bills out of that. Right now, this particular HELOC comes only with kind of like AC movement of money or writing myself a check or writing my vendors a check. So I'm in the works of trying to get another HELOC that would give me a credit card, debit card, a checking account, kind of all in one HELOC so to be a little bit more efficient. I thank God for what I've been given because when I first started off, my credit wasn't enough. My DTI was high. I had to wait till April to bring some of it down to get where I'm at now. So again, I want to pair this with specific, particularly with a SMART goal, so that it's time bound. I'm being specific, it's achievable and relevant. These are the two options that I have on the table in general. One is 91 cents a day versus 13.45 cents a day. The other is $1.52 a day versus $13.45 a day. When I first got this HELOC, it was at 10.25. Now it has come down to 9.75. It was at 14.14 a day, and now it has come down. So HELOCs, the rates can go up or it can go down. With this particular HELOC, the floor of it is 4%, and the highest it can go is 18%. In my previous videos, I talked about that in a sense of uh, before I got this $50,000 HELOC and it wiped out some of my debt. I was paying about $973 a month in debt. Now with the HELOC, that came down to I'll say about 450 per month. So it was additional cash flow that I freed up. But I keep pushing the HELOC up and down because I'm bringing in more debt in general, and I got to really bring it down because I only have although it's a 30-year HELOC, I only have a year 3-year draw period. And the total period is still 30, but I have a 3-year draw period. Each HELOC with the various companies come with different lengths of draw. The draw period is the period in which you can draw from it and not have to pay back the principal. But once you get into the principal and interest draw period, if I make it past the 3, then I'm going to have to pay my interest and the principal of whatever is left. So this has been just an overview of me and how I'm using velocity banking to continue to make some inroads. The great thing about at least the velocity banking method is that if I throw extra money at it, I'm still liquid in the sense that I can pull it out for those first 3 years. So I got to really, really work on hard getting this down and moving into another HELOC that may offer 7, 8, 9, or a 10-year draw. I have seen one company that offer a 20-year draw and then a repayment period. So just looking at some of my other options. So again, I just wanted to share this with you and do a recap. I'm looking at using SMART goals, exercising 2 options that I have on the table. If you know of any other options to pay down this $50,000 HELOC, particularly in the next 3 years before the draw period up, I started in April. Be more than happy to listen to them. If you're interested in learning how you can use a line of credit, other strategies and options to reduce your debt, credit card debt, student loan debt, housing debt, any type of debt in general, give me a call or shoot me an email, and me and my team would love to work with you. Other than that, have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.